Hi. So I know Halo 3 is probably going to be the most iconic Halo for a lot of you out there, and I can thoroughly say after playing it, this game is kind of perfect. This is the first time where I feel like I can enjoy so much out of this game, and I spent all of a Tuesday just binging the campaign. I was really looking forward to replaying this one. Unlike Halo 2, I barely remember the story from the last time I played it, so it was really nice actually going back into it somewhat blind. This is a case of my terrible memory actually just being good for once. So Halo 3 starts off very different from the other two. Wait, is that the alien theme? Hold up. Okay, so it's just very similar. If that was a purposeful nod, that's cool though. Halo does have a lot of alien references too, so... Cortana does her little monologue about how Master Chief is special because he's a lucky boy. Chief seemed to have fallen from the ship right into the beautiful, strong arms of the main man himself. Chief might have fallen from the ship, but damn, Johnson fell from heaven. You can already tell that the tone is so much more different than the previous games, just from the score itself. The music feels so much more dramatic, and there's like a lot darker filters. This is a somber moment for the UNSC too. You feel like they're losing, well, because they are losing. The Covenant is on their home planet, and they're very scattered. Chief wakes up and realizes that there's no ego voice in his head anymore, and he also realizes that the Arbiter is a good guy now. And holy shit, why is the music already gorgeous?
Got enough to worry about without you two trying to kill each other.
Were it so easy.
We make our way through the forest, and some things can already be noticed. First off, on a game perspective, cutscenes never really start off missions. Usually missions will end in cutscenes, and then when the next mission starts, you'll just get put right into gameplay. It might be a weird thing to notice, but yeah. Weapon-wise, the assault rifle is back. Whoopee. Also, the Magnum was seriously changed from Halo 2's more normal pistol style back to the CE style. But my question is, where's the scope? Please, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to use this gun without a scope. Help. Help. Please. We go to a station in search of saving the beautiful man himself, Sergeant Johnson. And Halo 3 introduces the gravity hammer, which bonk. We save Johnson and get out of here.
Hey, check it out. No way. A Spartan?
For real. You better not
No,
be.
man, he's here. We're gonna
Where
be
did you
all
find
right.
him?
Napping, out back.
Oh, yo, Keys is here too. Okay, so I really don't want to make fun of the cutscenes in this game, but I feel like it could really benefit from the Halo 2 anniversary cutscene treatment. We Skycall Lord Hood and make a plan before Truth gets a little bit jealous and wants to talk about his great journey again.
For your destruction is the will of the gods. And I am their instrument.
I mean, you do look like a saxophone. The Covenant gets notified of our location, but Keys has got a plan. We cut through some grunts and find one of the best interactions of all time.
Hey, open up!
Password, please.
You gotta be kidding me. What password?
The password so we don't open the door for brutes.
Do I sound like a brute to you?
Well, you could be held prisoner by brutes.
If I was held prisoner by brutes and knew the password, then the brutes could just force me to tell you the password and you'd open the door for them.
Okay, well now I'm definitely not gonna open the door.
But we need ammo!
Well, why don't you go ask your brute buddies then?
Man, that's beautiful. I love the Easter eggs in this game. This mission just has you running around the bunker just over and over again until you rearm a nuke and escape through the elevator.
This place will become your tomb.
mission starts off in a crashed garage at the base that we casually exploded, and this is kind of one of my favorite missions in this game. Halo is really good at making vehicle missions, and making the Warthogs in particular very entertaining. You spend the majority of it driving through the desolate and broken hills of Earth. It takes place in the fictional version of East Africa, and this stands as one of the most unique settings to this point for Halo. ODST and Reach do have similar settings in their game, but we ain't there yet. We're forced to go on foot for a portion, bleh, but I do absolutely just dog on a tank. I cheese my way through a segment that I normally get stuck at in this mission, and I always just spend way too much time just trying to destroy this Wraith, but I'm not dealing with that right now. I gotta get through a whole campaign. I narrowly speedrun through this part too and continue with most of my toes intact. Our mission now currently stands to take down the Prophet of Truth and reclaim Earth. The scenery for this level is unique, I gotta say. Like, when you just look to the right, you can just see the ship from the last game and just this awesome pit. The gameplay for this one isn't the worst. It's fun. You can just keep the Warthog that you get from the beginning and just drive through everything.
I have defied gods and demons.
Oh great, Cortana has a god complex. Anyways, mongoose go vroom. I gotta say, this looks awesome to look out onto. Something that we talked about a lot in the comments on my last two videos was the discussion on whether people like the anniversary graphics. The consensus for Halo CE's graphics is that the anniversary graphics are bad, while it's a bit more split on Halo 2. I stand by the opinion that I honestly don't care that much. I feel like the graphics don't matter that much for Halo, and I'm just here for the story and Sergeant Johnson. I feel like you're entitled to have your own opinion about the graphics, but I mean, Halo 3's only got one graphic type, and I feel like it's good. Ooh, the Scarab is bad. Scarab did change a lot of design-wise from Halo 2, but whenever I think of this version of the Scarab, I always think about the Mega Bloks version. I used to collect the Mega Construct sets, and actually I have a box in my closet of them, but man, I wish I collected when this set was out. Yeah, it is awesome. I take out one of the legs and jump onto it, and then we bomb the... Man, you interrupted me. I was about to say we bombed the Scarab. And now we gotta go take out a AA gun.
I am your shield. I am your sword.
Cortana, I'm literally doing just fine without you. We take down the Chieftain, and honestly, one of the funniest things is the Arbiter can't die in these missions, cause, you know, plot armor. It just makes him a human shield for times like this. The anti-aircraft gun is taken down, and what are we doing here, Chief? I feel like you're about to sell me some Master Chief soap or something. UNSC tries to take down the station before it sends a giant beam into the sky, which is just a great sign.
This is the way the world ends.
Be quiet, Cortana. I need to reinstall Norton security and get this woman out of my head. Oh boy, the grave mind has arrived. Right off the bat, this level feels so much like a Black Ops 2 Zombies map, which sets the mood perfectly as the tone drastically shifts to horror. This mission is probably the scariest the Flood will ever get in Halo. The haze and just the general atmosphere is ominous. The shotgun will always be the most useful weapon for the Flood. It's pretty much to the point where, like, I feel like I'm wasting bullets if I use any other gun. Ooh, oh yeah, oh yeah, I got this gun. Let's do this.
Chief, I can't trust you at any weapon. It's not safe. The grave mind, it knows how to stand up.
Shut up, Cortana. I have a flamethrower and you don't. People without flamethrowers don't have valid opinions. Don't have a flamethrower? Invalid. You don't have a flamethrower either? Also invalid. A random citizen that's cowering in the corner that doesn't have a flamethrower? Invalid. We make our way back through this storm level, this time caked in Flood. And we enter the Flood ship and blow it up while Gravemind just tries to spread his mind propaganda. While he's talking about he's being a timeless chorus. He's everlasting. He has Amazon Prime just in time for Prime Day. We yoink Cortana and Why is he still here? He said he's gonna help me now and that he's a good guy, but Master Chief is stupid and can't think of the countless times this fool has betrayed him. Cortana tries to, oh my god, it's him. It's the best Halo character. Turns out it's not actually Cortana too, and it's just a pre-recorded message. And Cortana talks about how there's another way to stop the ship, and
On the other side, there's a solution. A way to stop the flood. Without firing the remaining Halo rings.
boy, what the hell is that noise? Shipmaster is like, hey, we can't defend your planet, and we gotta go destroy a truth. Hood states he's gonna stay, and Shipmaster thinks he's an idiot because, like, you see what's happening to your planet right now. Hood is questioning why Shipmaster destroyed half a continent, and be like, I don't trust you that much, and my brother, the flood is a giant issue. He iced half your continent just so the rest of, like, the planet can survive. Keyes also thinks that they should just go through the portal and at least see what Cortana's talking about with her way to destroy the flood. And Hood's like, nah man, I'ma stand my ground. And Chief is like, nah man, I'ma go through that portal. And Hood's like, man nah, I'ma die. And Chief, Johnson, and Arbiter, Shipmaster, and Keyes all head into the portal, and Hood's like, nah man, I'm gone. We head through the portal and
Brute ships, staggered line, shipmaster. They outnumber us 3 to 1.
Then it is an even fight.
we head planetside to the Ark for intel, and we get our first sniper mission. I didn't really know where to put this, but I'm just going to shove it here because I want to talk about the voice actors in this game. The first person is D. Bradley Baker, who's a very wide voice actor who's had roles like Eagly and Peacemaker, like all the clone troopers in Clone Wars, Perry the Platypus, and countless more. And this dude voices Gravemind, the same dude who voices Ruben in Minecraft Story Mode and Clock King and LEGO DC Supervillains voices Gravemind. Next is Keith David, who voices Dr. Facilier in Princess and the Frog and Mr. Rager in Intergalactic. This dude voices Arbiter, and he also voices Spawn in Mortal Kombat 11. I don't know how you can get such constantly badass roles. There's also Chris Edgerly, who voices the grunts in this game, but he also has countless roles in The Simpsons, and just voices Pathfinder and Apex. Jennifer Lee Taylor just made Halo what it is today. Completely aside from my disdains for Cortana as a character, the voice acting is amazing. She has voiced Cortana in every game, and Halo would kind of suck without her. Also, I really like the weapon. She way better than Cortana. And finally, I want to of course mention Steve Downes. My man's is Master Chief. Always has been, always will be. Also, Lord Hood is just voiced by Hellboy. All of this just to say that voice actors, and especially Halo voice actors, are awesome, and they deserve a lot more respect. We snipe through some brutes and run through a canyon. We hop on a brute chopper. Man, I forgot those existed. And honestly, I forgot how fun they are. Oh, the music is great here too. Halo 3 is kind of becoming the GOAT for me. We get in a Warthog and we destroy the portable AA guns so our big weirdly angular ship can land. And we tank it up and the Scarab passes right over our heads and we head right to the beach. I hop on a Goshawk, oh yeah, I forgot these existed too, and run down to this little structure and absolutely shit on a Scarab. Anyways, we head up to the cartographer of the station and activate it. We find out we're no longer in our galaxy and we're on the Ark, which can be used to activate all rings at once, apparently. Turns out we have to now breach a barrier to stop Truth from doing something bad. Okay, this is another very long mission. This one feels like double the length of the last one too. Much like Silent Cartographer, we start off on a beach, but this time we have a Spartan laser. Halo 3 has so many things that I just forget exist. We hop in a Warthog and, ooh, nice save, Connor. It's giving you a ton of Tony Hawk points. We make our way up through the first gate and have our little mini boss fight with a chieftain. We use some spikers and deactivate the first gate. The Arbiter deactivates the second gate, and he leaves it up to Johnson to get the third gate.
I'm on my way.
Negative. Fire's too heavy. Everyone fall back.
Sergeant Major!
No! Johnson! Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Transport Warthog and Hornets. I don't care. We gotta go get Johnson. Get Mallard. And of course, the Flood is here now. Neat little thing here, though, but just Flood spawnlings run away from gravity hammers in this game. I find that actually a really cool addition. And honestly, thinking about stuff like that makes me sad, because I think this is the last Halo that has the Flood in it. I might be forgetting if they're in ODST. I know they're in the firefight for ODST, but I don't know if they're in the base game itself. And this just makes me sad, because I love the Flood. They're like the best antagonists in this game series. We get to the gate entrances in a tank and are tasked to breach the Citadel. The music will just not stop, will it? I hop on a Hornet and land right above the first one. We take out the first one and head back to our tank. I take down the second Scarab with absolutely no trouble at all, guys. Ignore what's happening on the screen right now. And we go to the Citadel. Big ominous... big hallway. Truth needs Johnson to activate the ring for some reason, and Keyes breaks through the window to save Johnson. Keyes and Johnson make a pact to end themselves to stop the activation of the ring, and it seems like they actually will for a moment.
Now. No!
I have to say, this is a pretty sad death. Halo 2 was my childhood, and Miranda Keyes is actually a pretty big part of that game. I got way more invested into her than I ever did with her father. Maybe unlike him, she didn't get captured like 50 times, but still, this is a sad death, and throughout the last two games, you can feel the familial relationship growing between characters, and especially through Johnson and Keyes. Truth is a beautiful villain. He is supposed to be like a prophet of philosophy and fact, but the delusion he sets himself to reminds me of the cult-like behavior in churches in real life. Like, it feels like the name The Covenant was very purposeful to give it, like, religious tie-ins. And also, just calling this level The Covenant is perfect, too. Chief and Arbiter reach the top and team up with Gravemind again to take down Truth. This moment is like the climax in all of Halo. The rings are activating, Truth is dying, and Gravemind is just winning the war. This is what the entire trilogy, but especially 2 and 3, were building up to, this moment. Arbiter is finally face to face again with Truth, but it's still so diluted. Arbiter can't get his full revenge due to the Prophet being overcome with the plague that is the Flood. And all Truth can say is that he's gonna become a god. The Ark ends up producing another ring. It's said to be a replacement for the first Halo ring, so Guilty Spark is gonna be a little bit protective over it. And he makes an agreement with Chief to activate the ring, but Chief has got unfinished business first. I did not realize how divided this mission was. Like, you either love it or hate it. And I personally feel like it forces me to be a little bit creative on how I clear every room. And the peanut brittle walls can be a little bit repetitive, but man, it ain't bad. I like the parts when you're actually back in High Charity, because, you know, it gives me memories of Halo 2.
But so much of me is wrong. Out of place. You might be too late.
Yes, leave her, 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 leave her. Damn it. I mean, yeah, she can save the universe, but she's so manipulative. And she causes you to make 2 extremely mid games. We destroy High Charity and escape with Arbiter to the copy of the first ring. Wait, other mission by the same name. So we're here at the end of one of the best gaming trilogies. We crash onto the rebuilt ring to activate it and destroy the Flood. We seem to be on the same mission point as, like, Breach on the control room. And we reach a room as Johnson tries to activate the ring, but Guilty Spark's loyalty, of course, lies with a giant hunk of metal. So it seems like we're at an impasse.
But a premature firing will destroy the Ark.
Deal with it.
Will destroy this installation. Unacceptable! Unacceptable! Absolutely unacceptable! Protocol dictates action! I see now that helping you was wrong! I am the Monitor.
I'm getting you out of here.
No, you're not. No, don't let her go. Don't ever let her go. Send me out with a bang.
You don't know pain, Cortana. You don't know the hate I have in my heart for 343 Guilty Spark. So we escape in a warthog. Wait, no. Screw you. I'm doing this in the mongoose, you fools. Let's get out of here, Arbiter. Yeah, shoot those fools. Ignore that we could not make that jump at all. We made it. Sorry, Noah. You're gonna have to find some way else to avoid God's genocide. We start the end by Lord Hood giving a speech at a memorial of soldiers. We see pictures of Miranda Keyes and Sergeant Johnson, and also a mention of Jacob Keyes in there too. We also see a scratch insinuating the death of Master Chief in there too. The ship used to escape the Ark was split in half as Arbiter landing back on Earth and Master Chief still missing and presumed dead in space.
But you have my thanks for standing by him to the end. Hard to believe he's dead. Were it so easy.
Okay, that's a cool callback. Shipmaster and Arbiter go to visit their home planet as we see Chief enter into cryosleep. And then it was done. There was no more mediocre sequels made after it. The series ended. It's all done. Bye-bye. Halo over. We have no more games left. And that's Halo 3. This game is beautiful, and I feel like it's the perfect video to post on my birthday. I love this game, and Halo 2 has got competition for my favorite Halo now. Anyways, I've been sick for the last 2 weeks, but I'm feeling good besides my critical addiction to Mortal Kombat 11 now. I also got Lego Batman and Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, so just in case you see those videos in the future. Speaking of future videos, I have another pull-up like the last one, so go vote. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on Halo 3 in the comments, and I'll try my best to respond. I love you guys, and thanks for watching.